Hello everyone, Nubkex here and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. The music cuts in. In today's episode we are back to the main game. We're back to the main game. However, as I did some respecking for our squad, which I'll cover in a second. And as I rested then afterwards, we also have a different squad setup to prepare for the main game too. We got this vision after resting, which is, I think, progressing the story and setting up the story of the White March Part 2, which we'll come to after we get to Twin Elms and kind of explore there for a bit. So we'll see how it goes. Hey Nessa, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2. Thank you. Actually, I know you're saying Pillars of Eternity 2, T-O-O, but Pillars of Eternity 2, as of the yesterday, got a release date. Which is April 3rd. So the goal is, well, we'll definitely have this finished on stream by then. It's when I'm recording this on the stream, it's just the end of January. So I'm going to be trying to... I spent this morning organizing and starting to schedule and set up all of the videos. So this is actually part 20 of the main game. There was 5 parts to Pillars of Eternity White March Part 1. So I'm guessing there's probably at least roughly 5 parts to... the White March Part 2, probably 5 more parts to the main game at least. And then I'm going to try get those all up onto YouTube for you guys to watch at your leisure before the release of Pillars of Eternity 2, so that you can watch, you can catch up, you have the whole first game there to enjoy before that. No, Nessa, I didn't get... I actually own Amnesia though, so I didn't need to check that out. I didn't play it, but I watched it play through like years and years and years ago. Anyway, as you sleep, you're buoyed and buffeted by the vagaries of dream. They tumble and thrash about you and fill your mind's eye with pale, glittering motes. They resolve into a light snowfall and biting northerly wind. You recognize the mountains of the White March rising around you. You shiver. You see Stalwart a few miles away, quiet and still, but for a few curling streams of smoke rising from the chimneys. Durgan's battery is perched above it, its shadow stretching into the valley. Above it all, you hear a deep, slow rhythm. Destin Gamer, thank you very much for the auto host. Or I think maybe just the host. Thanks to the host either way. At first, it sounds like a distant drumming, but then it grows louder, cracking through the dry air and booming from the mountain peaks. It builds until you feel it reverberating beneath your feet. Watch and listen. Each thud comes louder and faster than the next. Thunder echoes from the mountaintops. Great sheets of ice and snow tumble down the slopes. The rhythm keeps building, shattering frozen lakes like crystal saucers. New ravines split through the mountains as old chasms fill with snow and scree. A rock slide buries Stalwart, and Durgan's battery is shaken into rubble. Shadows rise over the mountains, the vanguard of a massive army. You flee. You tumble from the foothills and bound across the Deerwood, feeling the rumble of the advancing army all the while. Let's barricade yourself in Cadnua. Cadnua rises from the forest, its mended walls reaching out to you like a pair of strong arms. You barricade yourself within the great hall as the pounding grows closer still. It rattles the foundations of the great keep, and just as the masonry begins shaking loose, you hear an unholy battle cry coming from your courtyard. The ceiling collapses, sends a cascade of bricks and beams onto your head. You struggle to wakefulness, kicking at the bedding knotted around your feet. As you shake free of the last bonds of sleep, you hear a voice whisper something in a language you've never heard, and you see an image of 100 shifting, staring eyes. You awaken, feverishly warm and covered in sweat. My, oh boy. Alright, so White March Part 2 looks like it's going to be super exciting. Very excited about that. But we are going to head to Twin Elms and we're going to continue the main story and the main game before, of course, we get back to that. And same with the Siege of Cragholt Bluffs, which we were talking about, I think, at the end of the last episode. So, in terms of our party, let's pause the game. Let's take a quick look at our party. So this is the party that I have set up for us here. This is basically the Twin Elms exploration party, okay? We've got Adair as our main tank, as always, and me here. Now, Palagina, Ravius, and Sagani all have quests to go to Twin Elms, and then we still have our quest to travel and spend time with Durance. So we're going to do all of those and try to kind of get them all done. I think this is a good party to have because all of these characters have something to do with or something. They'll probably be good to explore Twin Elms with. You know, Sagani, she's like an explorer, she's an adventurer. Durance he's mad and he's crazy and he's insanely powerful. So I also have changed our characters around a little bit. So Pallegina, I've now spec'd her to be a supportive paladin, right? So she's going to be casting a whole bunch of supporting spells just by default all the time. So she still has Flames of Devotion, which will buff her attack speed. That's great. And she can still like summon in their fiery abilities as well, which is also fantastic, potentially. However, she no longer has her sworn enemy that shoots the fireballs, because I decided that's just not worth it anymore. Instead, she's got Lay on Hands, which is now super buffed. So it's going to heal absolutely loads, right? It's going to do tons of healing. She's got Liberating Exhortation. I think this is going to be really good. So twice per encounter, she can just go, oh, you've got a, like, you're petrified or you're mind controlled or you're stunned or something like that. Boom, Liberating Exhortation. Whew, stops those effects for 28 seconds, which is really most of the fight when you think about it. So that should be insanely strong. She can do that twice per encounter, so she's going to really free up her teammates. You can give a Reinforcing Exhortation, which will give one of our allies plus 25 deflection. So if one of our squishier heroes is being targeted down, she can go, whew, you're now super dodgy, really hard to hit. That should be amazing as well. And then she's got the Hastening Exhortation as well. She can give 20% attack speed on top of that too. So I think that should all work out really, really nicely. So those are basically her abilities. She is still doing the like the critical focus as well. I think she should combo really well with our rogue, because she's going to be giving that crit damage aura and all that sort of stuff, and she can protect the rogue. So that will be a nice combo. However, before we do that, we are going to be bringing Heravius with us. Heravius, our druid. And we're going to be doing a few interesting things with him and giving him a bit of a go, seeing as he's been in our party and we've never taken him out, we've never used him, whereas we've used every other companion at least a little bit. We're going to give him an actual proper go. So I've set him to be a spirit shift druid. So as soon as he can fight something in melee, rawr, he's going cat form and he's going to attack. He's also going to be using damaging and crowd control spells. And he may cast some healing spells and some party support spells as well. So I think that's a pretty good balance. I think his lightning spells are going to be really good. Basically, the way I've spec'd him is to be an absolute monster when he turns into this cat form that he's got, which I think will essentially function rather like a rogue would. So yeah, we'll see that in action. So he's got this cat flurry attack. He can give himself this big attack speed boost when he's in cat form. That's fantastic. He's got this minor threat, so he's going to crit a lot more when attacking the same target as an ally, which is fantastic. We can become the Stelgar, which is going to last for 21 seconds because of his intelligence, going to make it last pretty long. Now, his talents that I've given him to go with this, so he's got Wild Strike Shock, so he's doing bonus damage as shock while he is a cat. I gave him Heart of the Storm, so he's going to do an additional 20% shock damage through that Wild Strike Shock, and also through any of his lightning spells that he casts, and they've got quite a few. Then he's got Greater Wild Strike Shock. He's going to do even more shock damage when he's the cat form. I gave him the Sneak Attack, so he's going to be proccing Sneak Attack, which I think should make sense, because we're going to have quite a few things locking down the enemy team. Actually, without our wizard here, not as many, but I'll try to lock them down anyway. Then he's got Savage Attack, so he's going to do a lot more damage while he is in cat form as well. And he's got Weapon Focus Peasant for the unarmed, because the cat form, you don't use your weapons, you use like unarmed attack. I think it's like I think it's two-handed as well, so when we get him another talent, we'll give him like the two-weapon style, so he can attack even quicker, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, hopefully it should be pretty good. And then for me, final thing, I got rid of Gunner because they're not going to use any guns or crossbows on me anymore, and instead I took this Gallant's Focus. So it's basically a Paladin aura around Valerie as well. It doesn't stack with the main Paladin aura, but if Pallegina is off like over here on the front line, and we're back here with like me and Sagani, and maybe another range guy, maybe Aloth, and we're out of that Paladin aura range, we're still going to get the effect of this aura You see, this is like, it's fairly large. So this will hopefully, it's a bonus 4 accuracy, which will hopefully hit all of our ranged characters. So we just should have consistently that accuracy bonus on everybody. Now, her aura is pretty large now, as you can see. But on a bigger fight, it could quite easily happen that she goes ahead and it's not catching these ranged characters at the back. So that's what's going on there. Apart from that, I don't think there's any major changes to what I've chosen. I had to respec Sagani because she got this new ability called Twinned Arrows. So she loses 10 accuracy when using a bow, but she fires 1 more projectile. So it's just like twice as much damage, which is amazing. So that should end up being a very large DPS increase overall. So she has that. She used to have her Vicious Aim, which is giving her bonus accuracy and bonus damage, but that doesn't actually work. You can only have one of these modals active at the time. It's a little bit unclear in the game files as to, you know, I think it's quite unclear in the game files. You know, some modals, like we can have these 2 active at the same time, but then these other 2 couldn't be. So anyway, she's got the Twinned Arrows. Apart from that, she's pretty much the same. And I gave him this takedown ability. I don't know if he'll auto cast it, but basically, her pet, twice per encounter, can knock something down. It does a primary attack, which is nice, and it will knock them prone, which is great, twice per encounter. So that should be pretty nice for a bit of extra control. We'll see if they auto cast it or not, I guess, when we get into some fights. And that's basically where we are at. Might respec Adair at some stage as well, because he's got loads of abilities at this point. We'll see. Yeah. There's no rush to respec him quite yet, I think. We'll consider it at some stage. And that's basically what our party's looking like. And we're going to run with this party for a little bit, give him a bit of a spin, give him a go. And then, yeah, we'll probably have a different party with the White March companions, if possible, for the White March Part 2. And, yeah, then we'll probably want to come up with an A-team party for taking down, like, the big things, like the dragons and stuff like that. Those really big, difficult fights. But I figured this would be a good way to get started on the Twin Elms stuff and to, yeah, just get to explore all of that. You know, some of the different characters in our party, especially ones that have quests over in Twin Elms. Right, let's run down here and let's get going. Also, Haravius, of course, does have a soulbound staff that we want to level up. That'd be quite nice to get going with that as well. Yeah, so this is our party. In terms of other companion side quests, so we've done Aloth's. We still need to do Maneha, so we go back to the White March. I think Zawa has one when he gets to the White March as well. Kana, we've done. We've done the Devil of Karak as well, but we might bring her out, or Devil of Karak. We might bring her out again, because she just seems super fun. And she's got some really cool weapons and stuff, so we might bring her back out. I think probably when we've got Aloth in the party, so he can like lock down everything with CC, and then she can like stabby. Yeah, that's basically what's going on. Alrighty, so we are going through Stonewall Gorge. We should be able to get south here. Let's head through the... I don't think we need to go there. I think we've done... Let me just check here if we've done everything here. I think we have. And then we can head through to Stonewall Gorge. We'll just like hop our way across. Because remember, a bunch of these places were flooded, so I'm kind of curious to see where that was. I think it was just Stonewall Gorge, but we'll find out going through here anyway. We also have some bounty quests that I definitely want to get done pretty soon. They offer some, I think, really good rewards and really good XP. Be great. Oh yeah, we've totally done everything here. That's totally fine. All right, nice. Come over here and lovely.
Hey.
Oh, lovely. All right, so yeah, this is the place. Stormwall Gorge. This is where we want to go through. We can get through into the next area. Pick up some French coffee this morning. Good stuff. Nice. Very strong. Very strong, but delicious. Problem is strong coffee because it hypes me up. It makes me rage when I play like rage games. Oh yeah, we still have this thing. Oh, and look at this. Hello. Team, we got something over here. An Adra disc is wedged into a shallow depression in the rock. Runes glow from its surface. Oh, hello. This is open. This was not open before. I think this is the thing where we should have come back at nighttime. I think that was the mistake we made. We got ourselves a dungeon here. Oh my.
On the hunt.
What's this say? Oh, Engwithan runes. The Engwithan symbols are worn and faded, but the words strike a familiar chord. Duty before self. Oh, the stairs have collapsed. Look below. The lower floor is dark, but you see puddles of water and fungi growing on the stone surfaces. Alright, we can maybe go down there.
Slow and silent.
Stone head. You hear a grating and grinding coming from the stone head above you. The chips of Adra and its eye sockets glow bright green. A voice, deep and resonant, echoes from the stone mouth. What begins as a garble of language resolves itself in your own mother tongue. There is no truer blade than essence forged in bronze. Turn twice to the left and prepare your soul for its reckoning. Turn twice to the left to prepare your soul for reckoning. Okay. Okay, so he's casting some lightning stuff. That's kind of cool. Oh, he also has a couple of mastered spells as well. So he's got Nature's Mark, which is a minus deflection and minus reflex AoE, which is actually fantastic. And then I also gave him Wood Skin, which is pretty small, but it's like a Dior bonus. I mean, we could drop it on our front line and it could be pretty good.
Light, flame, and sound.
So let's go. Shall we go twice to the left and prepare ourselves for reckoning? Whatever that means. Spiders. Right, you get out of stealth. 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 So in fact, you just give us a crit blessing. While we're fairly stacked up here, as many as we can. All right, not bad, not bad. Give us a big blessing here too. So there actually will be quite a point to this time parasite now, because I'm going to shoot super fast. In fact, looking at me. Oh yeah, I seem to attack pretty quick, alright. Not bad, not bad.
Light, flame, and sound.
The left.
We'll keep to ourselves.
You have some Adra in here. Bunch of shades, lovely. Right, let's try out some of his spells. So, in terms of high level spells, Conjure Greater Blight, Garden of Life, the friendly AoE, target and radius, causing rejuvenating plants to spring up in the corpses of the fallen, heal allies. Oh, so it's going to like heal based on all of the bodies. That's really interesting. Rot Skulls. Summon a weapon, Rot Skulls. Okay. Okay. Sun Lance is a targeted spell. It does pierce damage. Half damage is burn, so... Oh yeah, we've seen some traps cast that, so that's pretty powerful. And what's this? Venom Bloom. Grows a beautiful but panic-inducing field of poisonous flowers that frighten, weaken, and deal raw damage to those in the area of effect. That's pretty nice. Now, these are probably immune to some of that stuff. Over here, he's got Cleansing Wind. Is a push and heals allies. Okay. Embrace the Earth Talon. AoE slash damage, which petrifies. That's pretty nice. Petrify is very powerful. He's got Firebug. Bow target, and then a bunch of jump targets. Here's some ball of fire. Bounces from enemy to enemy up to 8 times. Very nice. Very nice. Nature's Terror. AoE shot around him. The shock and terrifies. That would hit our allies, so that's not great actually. We've got Plague of Insects, a foe AoE, lots of raw damage, less constitution, and sicken. Okay. That seems pretty cool too. Relentless Storm, foe AoE, shock damage, if successful, stunned. That sounds pretty great. Let's try that. The storm damage. Wall of Thorns. A wall which poisons. Weaken, that's a poison. Okay. Nice. Oh, is this cast around him? It does cast around him. I see. And does it persist around him? Or else it just drops where he is. So let's move him in a little bit closer and then drop it. He's got a Nature's Mark. Alright, let's drop this. Let's drop this storm thing. Let's see how that goes. Should be fun. I'm gonna shoot the shade thingy. Doggo's gonna get in the Spectre. You're gonna shoot the Spectre as well. Like, give it a wounding shot, why not? Priest, I'd actually rather if you gave us some accuracy buffs.
No, I need some.
Let's see this storm thing. Gonna cast it. There we go, boom. And then go cat form. Let's see what cat form looks like. You can do a knockdown around him. Oh, look at that, just zap! That's so cool, man. We're feared. Oh, look at him. He's like this horrible monster. Wow. Like a werecat. That said something there. That's super cool, though. Okay, I like it. Got a thing talking to us, the stone head. Stone face's Adra eyes glow, and a voice rumbles from its open mouth. Past is the hilt of a weapon. The true warrior grasps it and knows her strength. Speak the quality that defines you. I bring people together, consistent and reliable. Bravest when things are at the worst. I let nothing get in the way of what needs to be done. I bring people together. I'm at my best in working alongside my allies. So it is with your power. Ooh. Ooh, do we get some sort of special power from this?
All right, then.
Yes, I shall.
What's this about?
Slow and silent.
Oh, what's this gonna do? Very interesting. I don't know what that's about. Right, if we could drop an old crit focus here on all of us, that'd be great. He's casting some storm stuff, lovely. Okay, there we go. Definitely some accuracy against these spirits. We've got a Cane Willa here as well. Fantastic. I'm gonna borrowed instincts this, just boost all my stuff up off this Cane Willa. Ah, we got paralyzed. That's unfortunate. Yo, go spirit shift. Start shredding things. He keeps casting spells. I guess that's okay. Approach and speak your will.
Laying low.
Hello. Uh-huh. Desire is the aim of the soul. It is purpose and direction. The sharpened point. Hey! Hey, Snake BGD. Welcome to the stream. It is the purpose and direction, the sharpened point of a blade. Speak your ambition, that your soul may strike through. I desire resilience and the ability to draw strength in my struggles. I aim to become mightier. I inspire those around me. I desire resilience, the ability to draw strength from my struggles. So it shall be. A vessel of flesh may house a soul for years, but a vessel of bronze will house a soul for generations. Enter the water and choose a vessel of stone. Oh, what? Is it trying to...
Hey.
It's gonna try, like, tear our soul out of our body and put us into some construct. Small white stones bloom from the rocks. We all feel firmly fixed in place. There's a hollow where one appears to have been removed. That's crazy if this is what's going on here. Oh, Heku, you played against. Oh, I see. Heku was talking about it. Oh, I see. Why are we not doing anything here? Oh, we can't quite get in. I see. Let's try get in. Damage. Yo, you go spirit shift and go fight stuff, you know what I'm saying? There's kind of no point in him having a weapon, really, is there? Because he just attacks stuff. Gonna cast some storm here as well. Very nice. The storm is done. You feel an unwelcome sensation crawling in your head. A high-pitched ring overwhelms your senses and is accompanied by an angry utterance. Invader! Thief! The voice is alien and fierce, jolting through your mind like lightning. Needles stab at your brain with every syllable, but vanish abruptly along with the words. The ringing in your head is gone.
Oh, almost had it. Let me try again.
What is all this about? What's this? Large tunnel. Oh my, okay.
Alright then.
Before we go down anywhere, let's keep exploring here. We have some light here that's not turned on. Cylindrical hollow. Serpentine symbols and icons of Engwith engraved into the floor resolve into words in your mind. The warrior shall call forth 2 witnesses, and they shall take up positions upon the emblems that bear testament to the character of his soul. The warrior shall ascend the dais, soul vessel in hand, to undergo transference. Bearing his soul vessel and a weapon with a heart of Adra, the warrior may then approach the urn. In this way, he shall fashion an arm worthy of his skills and ambition. That sounds rather dodgy, doesn't it? Let's explore to the right here. Let's see what's over there. We also have the way down, like, to a lower level of the temple as well.
Part of valor.
This looks spooky. This looks very spooky. Oh, hello, Spectre. Nice to see you there.
What?
Yeah, the game it's definitely reminiscent of Diablo, that's for sure. Doggo, get this. You can shoot this as well. Give this a wounding shot. Try to get it down quick. I guess I'll drop a flank thing on these guys. He's just stabbing there. Stop casting stuff. You don't need to cast all that stuff. Got a bunch of dead people here. Definitely worrying. Corpse of the Grimoire. Okay. Remember to give that to our wizard later. He has a fine saber. What's this say? Symbols here catch the light from the braziers. All honor to those who give themselves to the glory of Engwith.
Alright then.
Okay, very spooky.
Margaret's fire
Very
casts light
spooky.
through dark places.
Let's go down to this lower level first. Before we take part in any bizarre ritual. So the stairs have collapsed, leaving a long drop to the floor below. Let's anchor a grappling hook to the edge and climb down. Secure grappling hook to a cleft in the broken stairs and toss the line down. As you slide down the rope, the rushing of water rumbles in your ears. Sounds as though the lake from the gorge is still draining into some distant reservoir. Suddenly, a violent tremor rocks the cavern and you feel your grip loosen from the rope. Uh-oh. Valerie's hands release their grip on the rope and she plummets, landing face first on the wet floor. We need to get some athletics for myself, because I keep dying from stuff. Well, not dying, but getting injured. Reach the bottom, your feet splashing in a puddle of water. I should probably get some athletics on poor Valerie. She's constantly getting injured by dropping off of things. It's nice in the White March. I really like that we can choose a companion to send. We'd be like, Adair, you go do this, because you're like a beast. Whereas poor old me, I've got a swollen eye, -4 perception. That actually kind of sucks. Brings our perception down to 12. We lose some accuracy. We'll be okay,
Yes.
I guess. That will also affect conversations, though, which sucks.
Leave
And Frigga, huh?
it to me.
Okay. Crits. Accuracy. Oh, hello. A troll. Trolls are pretty easy to kill now. Maybe not that easy. This guy's actually fairly tanky. They got a lot of HP. Paralyze him. Trigger our crit attacks.
Hey,
You can see that Sagani does like no damage, or not Sagani.
Be cautious.
Um,
Be constant.
our Paladin does like no damage, but she's all about CC. Nature's Embrace. Okay, some Dior wood skin when hit by a crit, not bad. I think we all have a belt, do we? Nope. Sagani, there you go. You get hit by a crit, you gotta get some armor. Should be pretty decent actually. Over here we got some souls bound in eternity. Lovely. Bones are partially corroded. They're coated with thick slime. Paralyze this thing. We can't get to it. Oh my god, everyone's freaking out. The troll got paralyzed by Stormcaller Bow, I think? Alright, you better go bear cat form.
Die already!
Get it. Oh yeah, he seems to do a lot of damage. Jesus. Look at that. He's doing tons of damage when he's a kitty cat. I don't know if you call that a kitty cat. But he does tons of damage when he's in that form anyway. Lots of bones. We got this urn. Okay, fine breastplates and pearls. Righty-o. We need more grappling ropes. We're gonna have to purchase some. Got stairs back up. That's the way we came. Not the way we came down, but it is a way.
Now this I haven't.
Okay, bunch of sporelings. You know what, let's just leave our dudes on auto fight, to be honest here. Oh, you can't reach.
Yeah? Consider it.
Moe ixi ana. That's settled.
Left disarmed. Other belts. Decreased crit damage taken. Okay.
Eyes open.
Not bad either. Girl had some stuff on. So, up here, what's this say? Souls bound in eternity. Bruce Tarl's telling me to get something from upstairs. Alright. Nice.
Hey,
Want me to go back upstairs and get something? I can do that if you want. Where we go into this cave? In the circle room? There's a purple stone and a pillar. What, this thing? Oh, I already clicked that. That opened up this door. Alright then, let's keep going. Where would this lead? Let's check out the cave first. This might be an exit outside. Yeah, it looks like this goes back outside, so this is a separate entrance. Pretty intriguing. Maybe we'd need this to get... Let's just see, because this could be like a unique area outside we can only get to through this cave. Or else it could be an alternative entrance. We are down here. Or it could be another way of getting down here. Let's see. Oh, hello. You arrived at last. Who are these people? The leaden key. Well, well, well. A woman in robes, flanked by an armed group, savors every word before whispering the next. Finally. You should have remained in Defiance Bay. She draws a smile, pale and full, that droops below her recessed chin. But I'm glad you didn't have better sense. I've been looking forward to this since you got in our way. It's her, the other one. He motions towards Palagina. Weren't we looking for her too? Yes. She squints and looks Palagina up and down. A dark-skinned woman with feathers. There can't be too many of your kinds around these parts, can there? She smiles with strange geniality. Palagina's feathers ruffle and the golden irises of her eyes grow thin, swallowed by the blackness of her widening pupils. And why would you be looking for me, amica? Same reason I'm looking for her. The woman's eyes twinkle above her placid smile. You should know, little bird, no one wants to hear songs about conspiracies. Her voice deepens and takes on an edge of menace. It just makes us want to wring your neck. Any last words? After all the effort you've mustered, it'd be a shame to end it quietly. Let's get it over with. Time to end this. Alright. I don't figure your chances are that good, I'm afraid. Let's just spirit shift him straight away. We're gonna drop down our crit spell here. That should do it. Send Doggo. What do we have here? A rogue. Send Doggo onto the rogue. And you can like wounding shot the rogue. I will... I'm gonna shoot this rogue as well. Adair, you get in onto their front line. Palagina, you get in onto the front line as well. And we'll handle things from there.
Something?
Okay, the rogue is already dead. Lovely. Got a chanter coming in. This fighter. Let's paralyze the chanter. Let's get him killed. Oh my god. Whoa. Did you see what? Aravius just crit him for 78. And Itamak is critting for 74. Holy shit. He just exploded. Even Adair's critting for pretty decent damage, I suppose. Man, we just wiped them out. I think we're definitely over-leveled at this point, team. We are wrecking
Damn the
stuff.
ambassador. I told him there was a conspiracy. Again and again, I was ignored. Then the Duke's death, the riots, and now this. If the Leaden Key is targeting me, we need to warn the ambassador in first fires.
I don't think we can get back into Defiance Bay, though. That's the problem. Bunch of fine stuff and some grimoires. Ooh, this is quite good. A girdle might +3. Hang on. Stall the ball. That seems really strong.
Hey.
And what does the
So might +3. Does anyone not have a might bonus? You've got some might from your armor. You've got might from your belt. You've got no might. You would be a good... No, you've got the wild strike bonus on your belt, though. Might for you. You don't really need it. You could have might. And I could use some might. What belts do I have? I have a dex belt. Okay. That's actually good. You take the might belt. You're going to do lots of damage to Gani. Keep this defensive belt for somebody else. Alright, nice.
Hey.
Okay. I think we're safe to head back. Let's head back into this cave. Let's see what's upstairs. Let's explore the end of these rooms. I want to see what happens. Can we permanently become a robot? Transfer ourselves into something. But this is... I like this room. Is very interesting because it's showing that they're doing it as like a... What they figure anyway is like a benefit to the person. So you can choose... You know, you get the honor of getting transferred into like an animat. And you get one that fits your personality and what you want to be. You have to have people vouching for you and stuff like that. Pretty spooky. Huh. One thing in this game, you see that? I was talking about the accuracy of a single one-handed weapon. I've not seen any real reason for that. Oh, we just come back up here. Okay. We got this area over here, but I don't know how to get to it. How do we get over there? If can we even get over there? Is it possible? See, if we try to walk that way, we're gonna come. I don't think we can get there though. No, we can't. That's like a separate region that we might be able to get to somehow. Let's see what happens in here when we click the things. Go up here. Why not? Oh, we could actually go into this. Yeah. Let's see. Large tunnel curves underneath the floor and continues to the east. Ah, that's the way we go. It's blocked by glistening ropes of webbing that you might be able to slide past. Let's widen the tunnel with a hammer and chisel. Find a weak point in the rock and hammer at the walls of the passage. The brittle stone crumbles away. Within minutes, you've created enough room to slip through the tunnel. As you clear the passage, the needle-like voice digs into your skull once more. Infiltrating, pursuing, you shall not have it. You hear a hungry chittering. Now feed. Skittering creatures with gnashing mandibles pour from the walls. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Right, let's drop an amplified wave here. Knock whatever's left over. I think we've killed everything, actually. Yep, they're all dead.
Hey.
Bunch of spiders. Okay. Passage is clear enough now. Let's enter the tunnel. Oh, we're gonna walk over a trap, boys. I don't think there's any way to stop it with the AI, so we'll just deal with it. Drop a crit blessing on us here. I'm gonna drop our amplified wave. I think they're all just dead. There we go. Yeah, they're basically all just dead.
Of course.
Hello. Over there. Oh, we can get up here. Better crystal crunches and tinkles underfoot, so we know where we are now. Fine hide armor. Okay. Ooh, a bunch of spiders.
And the fire shows me something new.
Ourselves a secret here. Ring of protection. Very nice. Does anyone need a ring of protection? You might need one, actually. It'll boost his... It'll boost a lot of his stats quite a lot, yeah. Give it to him. Ah, it's a Vithrak. A robed, gangling creature lurches toward you. You feel something needling at your brain again. The screeching hiss that invades your mind is edged with rage. Seeking and fettering animal! It pauses, its mouthpiece is clacking. When its words fill your mind again, they're tempered with fear. My legacy! It clutches an egg-like stone in its spindly fingers. The white stone glows with life, and you feel a presence inside. You notice your interest. For the colony! Animal, calm, peaceful, yes? Its thoughts echo back at you from within the stone. It occurs to you that a piece of the creature's soul is somehow housed within it. What are you doing with that stone? Legacy! Colony! Young are always few, slow to hatch, fragile. It indicates itself with a hairy appendage. Last of colony, soon to die. Draws the stone closer to its narrow chest. Long dead animals put spirit stuff in metal. Points behind it. I keep spirit stuff in stone. Take to new colony. Colony alone is weak, young, frail, empty of wisdom. But two colonies together survive, make colony strong. Need a legacy to guide the new colony, keep it strong. Alright, go. May there be peace between our kinds. I don't know, I'm going all in on being friendly with the Vithrak. I don't know if this is a horrible mistake. Like, this could be a horrible mistake, I don't know. Its black unblinking eyes stare back at you. Warm relief gushes into your mind. Knows peace and gentleness it does. Nridek go. Bring legacy. Many thanks. That was obviously the stone that was missing from back there with the Engwithan thing. He's gone now. And in here we have... Klataliat, which is a spear. Bronze spear appears to have been crafted with great care. Despite the weapon's age, the point's remarkably sharp. There's an Adra core to the weapon. Ah. Doesn't have any bonuses on it. Oh, you know what? It's probably going to get...
Hey.
Adra core to the weapon. We needed an Adra core weapon. Okay, my bet is... Let's enter the tunnel. For this... Oh, shit. Okay. Remember this is saying... Need two witnesses. So we have the two witnesses. They should take up the... Okay. Soul Vessel. Weapon with the Heart of Adra. They're missing one of these. Aren't we? And over here, we're missing one of the stones. So that stone would probably have empowered the place. That's lit up a thing there. Oh, it's broken! He took the stone. There's a hollow where one appears to have been removed, so it's broken. Because we gave the stone to that dude. So if we had that stone, we put it in here, that would fix this. The two things would light up. Then, I don't know if we have a soul vessel.
Hey.
For example, we put it there on this. He stands on that. And we have someone else stand on the other one.
I'm here.
And then I could go forwards with the thing. And we'd probably get that spear enchanted with some, like, awesome stuff. Well, we might have missed that opportunity. Sorry, guys. Yeah, if we equipped it, maybe. But I think because... I don't know. I think because we... let the Vithrak go with the stone thing, we can't actually finish that ritual to imbue the spear. Now maybe it would still imbue it, it would just be weaker. Oh. I shouldn't have drank that mouthful of coffee. That was the mouthful where the coffee goes bad. Ah. Oh boy. Just slightly cold. And like, super strong at the end of it. Not good.
Margaret's fire.
Alright, let's stealth our way down here.
In dark places.
That's interesting though. We might find another stone somewhere. We could come back. You never know what could happen. Ooh, some blobs. Oh no, it's the swamp spores. My worst enemy. The swamp spores. I hate these things so much. Alright, give us an old crit blessing. Not gonna hit all of us. I've been like confused. Can you break me free of that? Will that work? Oh, it will. Nice. Oh, that's so good, guys. That's so useful. That makes me happy. He's getting beat up. I think from disengaging. Oh well. These enemies are the worst, though. Let's time parasite. Let's see how fast we can attack with the time parasite. Wait. Oh, I switched to the other weapon. That's bad. Oh yeah, attacking pretty quick here, alright. Once we get a better weapon, it's gonna be better. Hate those things. Enemies are the worst.
Hey.
Also taking root down. Yeah.
Easy now.
Let's explore. Well, let's actually go south. Oh, another one! More of them! We could probably do a prayer against this. Prayer against treachery.
Leave it to me.
There we go. That should protect us. Protect us nicely. I don't know if this knockdown. I'm assuming they're immune to it. Actually, you never know. It did damage to him at least. Oh, it's immune to paralysis. That's sad. Not bad, not bad.
On the hunt.
Of course.
Prayer against treachery is nice. The lizard scurries under the rock. So this goes to Elmshore. Ooh, we've got a thing we gotta do in Elmshore. That's nice. Quests. We've a bounty over there. Alright, so let's see what's happening over this side.
Hey. You're not...
These Stalgars. Stalgars, that's okay. You go spirit ship. Go fight your own kind. This actually looks a little bit scary. There's quite a lot of them. I'll just knock him down with an amplified wave in a second here. Alright, here we go. Amplified wave. Knock them all down.
Oh.
Keep this one at the back. Paralyze this one at the back.
Yeah?
Oh, he hits super hard. He hits for like 100 damage. That's insane. That is insane. He hits super hard. Paravius is madman damage dealer.
Be cautious.
Keeps his stealth going here.
You're not
More of them.
getting through me.
Totally fine. Just attack stuff, dude. Just attack them. It doesn't matter where they are. Just attack them, you know? He's trying to get in some perfect position. Get wonky. Nice. More moss taking root.
I'm on the trail.
We're back to where we were before. Okay. think this area can now count as being thoroughly explored. Pretty much. Alright, to Elmshore. Ah, your party's considered high level for the content there. Yeah. Let's level stuff up. Excellent. Oh, this is fantastic. Great. High level. Yes, please. So we can have turn off the heater here as well. So now stuff is going to level up with us. That's actually great. So stuff should get a lot harder now. That's actually really nice. I like that. It's a lot more of a challenge. That's cool. That's very cool. Distant relative has arrived, requesting they be freed in exchange for coin. Oh. Yeah, sure. There you go. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Audra Arch, dead ahead.
I'm generous. And the Audra Arch, that's one of the things we're looking for. Dead ahead. Let's keep going then. I mean, that's probably a lot of money to people that were like sold into slavery. That's a lot of money. He's been sitting in our prison for a while. I think it will do. Oops, I think it will do. Oh gosh. I think it's okay. Forest Troll.
Leave it to me.
Hello. Quite a lot of you here, Forest Trolls. I'm just gonna time parasite this thing. Whole region. Whole batch of enemies. Drop some crits on us here. And drop some aim on us. Not quite enough for time parasite yet. Alright. Time parasite these guys. Steal their attack speed. You can drop down a heal. See if they can be knocked over. Look how fast we cast stuff. Pretty cool.
Hey.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
This is the Audra Arch. Hello. Paralyze the troll. Now he has his thing is to do damage to beetles, is it not? Do damage to beetles with the staff. Okay. You go hit these beetles, man. Hit the oh my. Hello. Got some enemies here. We could just like absolutely melt these things with a firestorm. If you wanted. This might be a good time for your electric storm. Well. No, you just get in there, alright? Oh, sorry, you got hit a whole bunch. That's not good. Shield yourself. There we go. Alright. You're gonna beat these things. Actually, cast your lightning storm. It's faux AoE only, isn't it? Yeah, just faux AoE. That should be okay then. And I'll steal their attack speed, I will. We could debuff all these things too, that'd be great. Weaken them up, you know. Especially before our poor fellow here dies. Where are you at? You can always resurrect someone if they're hurt. Let's just do this. It's some healing. Heals you a little bit. Lay on hands to him as well. There we go. Lay on hands. Oh, super powerful. Let's chop these beetles. Attack the beetles with the staff. Okay, never mind. He's not going to use his staff. Fine. Time parasite this. Okay, that lightning stuff's super effective. Nice. Wow. Holy hell. And like we have even more AoEs, like we've got this giant fire thing which just melts people too, which we could use if we wanted.
I'm on the trail.
Alright, this is pretty damn good, guys. Alright. How much did he get? I don't think he even hit them much with his staff. Yeah, he didn't even hit a single beetle. I think we'll just finish the quest normally, which is okay too. The Adra Arch looms in front of you, just as you saw it through Persoc's eyes. Zagani turns, watching the trees for movement. As the arch's shadow falls over you, the wooded shore fades into a different scene. You're standing in another forest. Blackened, bare trunks claw their way out of the soil and keep a solemn vigil over the young trees and tender shrubs. You move slowly through the woods, and the ruins scatter throughout them. Stone pillars and broken arches show the bones of some destroyed building. Between and amidst it all are elves and orlans, their faces painted and their bows drawn. Floor 9. Examine the trees. The stunted, charred trunks look like the aftermath of the War of Black Trees. Battles were fought all over the Deerwood and Air Glanfath, and many of the deadliest fronts developed along the borders and behind major Glanfathan settlements. I've seen the next location.
I'll follow you.
Okay, she counts the arrows in her quiver before adjusting the weight on her shoulders.
I always get a strange feeling near the end of a hunt. Like an itch on the end of my nose. I feel like we're close.
Sounds surprised.
I am. After all this time. A part of me had already accepted that I'd never find him. That I'd be stuck wandering like this forever. I'll admit, I didn't believe you at first. Still didn't until now.
What changed?
I haven't spent this much time around anyone since the long hunts in Nasitok. But I've gotten to know you. Seen how you deal with Kith. Whatever else you turn out to be when we find Theos, you're honest. I know you wouldn't lead me astray in this.
What I mean is, thanks. No one's ever done this much for me in a very long time. Feels almost like I'm part of a village again. What will you do when this is all over?
Good question.
It's been hard to see a purpose behind the last 5 years, but lately I've started to realize just how much Persoc shaped our village, how his efforts and sacrifices added up, made us stronger. Bringing his blessing back to Masuk will strengthen us and draw us even closer together, and I'm proud to know that I'll be the one returning with it. She thumps the Adra wall with the heel of her hand, but I'm getting ahead of myself. First, we've got to find Persoc, as well as your quarry, Valerie. Should give me time to figure out what I'll say to him. What do you think you'll tell him?
I guess that depends on who he is now. I'd like to think that traveling for 5 years entitles me to give him a solid earful about all of it. But what really matters to someone in Persoc's position? The village he left behind? The family he likely won't remember?
If I'd accomplished as much as him, I'd want to hear about it.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Who knows? When we find Theos, maybe you'll get your wish.
Anyway, here's to finding our men soon. Onward.
Hey.
Alright. So the last vision is somewhere near blackened trees. Presumably somewhere here to the east? Were there any trees near Deerford? There might have been. Or the Enwood fields? Perhaps. I feel like it's probably going to be more to the east, though.
Of course.
I'll take a look.
Alright, let's keep exploring this whole area. He took a bit of a beating in that last fight. You may want to give him better armor, actually. What's he wearing? He's wearing alots. Just give him overseeing, which is good. But do we have some heavier armor, perhaps, for you? He's got medium armor now, which is 8 Dior. Give him heavy armor, but I think that's kind of unnecessary. This one will be pretty good. This will give him more deflection, too. Irabel's protective skin. He doesn't have, yeah, this should be pretty decent. This should do decent. Also gives him more concentration, which is nice as well. Help him cast spells more in combat. Yeah, there we go.
Alright then.
Oh, hello. Got ourselves some enemies. Here we go. You go Stelgar for him. And do whatever you want to do. Gonna shoot. I could just drop this down, actually. Drop a crit spell on us. Okay, that should be fine.
Mow it.
Attack! 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 There we go.
Mow it.
He does take a fair beating, doesn't he? That being said, we are fighting against leveled up enemies, so you just expect a fair challenge. Let's hit this, no, let's mark this. This lasts for quite a while, isn't it? 15 seconds? Let's mark this guy, this greater light. Oh my god, Adair's getting wrecked, actually. Poor old Adair. Yo, drop a big heal there. Get closer, actually. And drop a heal. Where's Adair at? Adair's getting... Oh! Heravius has turned against us. That's the problem right there. Bad Heravius. Why, Heravius? Why? Okay, we're gonna be fine. God damn it, Heravius. Also, I totally forgot to cast any spells myself. You're knocked down here. I forgot to use any cipher spells for all that fight. Whoops. Stormcaller, though, leveled up. Rest in the lair of a sky dragon. What the hell? Back and fry, hey. Where would we find a sky dragon? But that's cool. The bulwark against the enemy elements is pretty awesome. 10% chance to cast Returning Storm. Oh, so it does shock damage and stuns them. Nice. On a hit or critical hit. That's a pretty good chance to hit as well.
Hey.
That's really good, actually. Oops, I... Alt tab instead of pressing Alt then tab. We got a corpse here. Hello. Dead Adventure. Warhammer Boots of Stability. Some camping supplies as well. Tell you what then. Let's camp for the night. Why not? So, you can get Dior 3. I will take that for you. Give you a bit, make you a bit tougher. You can take, yeah, the flanked bonus. You take Dior 1. You've got Dior 2. Should be just fine actually for you. Yeah. You can take the heal multiplier. Yeah, I'm down for that. I'll take the, I'll take damage versus flanked myself. Okay, great. Nice. Yeah, I'll figure out the Persoc story just myself. That's okay. Camping supplies. Thank you.
Slow and silent.
Edge of the map. Right, might as well check out this last little bit here. And we'll swing around the other areas.
Slow and silent.
An antelope. Alright, cool. Let's head to the north here. See what's up north. I'm liking how we're against difficult enemies here, because that was one of my big concerns, was we totally outlevel this stuff. Oh my, ogre matrons! I mean, we're friends with some ogres, but then other ogres, not so much. This could get real intense real fast. Okay, let's drop this. He also has this Returning Storm. We can just... Again, they're all centered on him. AoE duration is 42 seconds. That lasts a really long time. Let's do that. Why not? Gina, get out of stealth. Derek, get out of stealth. We're gonna drop a crit blessing on us. Delco, get out of stealth. You can shoot. That's fine. It did pretty good damage to that druid. That's cool. He's blessed us with something. Give us a blessing, just more accuracy. In general, be nice. There's a lot of ogres here. There's a big cast time to some of those spells, isn't there? Let's drop one of these big storms as well, because this could get pretty intense. See if we can knock people down. Poor old Doggo's almost dead. Can we heal Doggo before he dies? I think we can heal Doggo before he dies, which is good. Let's drop this. Weaken all them. Oh, the lightning! I love the lightning! Go cat form, man. Start shredding him. Hey. Ogre matrons. We got ogres galore. Where's Doggo at? There's Doggo. So you want to be shooting this thing then. Shoot that ogre. You drop an AoE heal on us. Alright, and Doggo, you attack this as well. See if we can take down this ogre. They're stunned, which is lovely. Nice. Nice, okay. See if we can knock him over again. All the lightning spells! Oh boy! What a fight!
You're attacking the wrong side!
Who's attacking the wrong side?
That's going to leave a scar.
Oh, did I set him to auto-attack someone by accident? That was weird. Sorry, ogres.
And what does the flame
This party's pretty
reveal?
decent, actually. We're definitely lacking the control of Aloth by taking the druid. Yeah, I think we'd swap out Aloth for Heravius. Heravius does lots of damage, but I feel like we do lack some control. But we got a very tanky front line. Cave. Oh, another ogre matron. Actually, bunch of ogre matrons. We're not friends with these ogres. These ogres are bad ogres. Attack that. Be just fine. You get out of stealth. You can attack this bear. We're going to drop down our crit blessing on all of us. Doggo, you get out of stealth. You can attack the bear. I'm going to attack the bear as well. The rest of us will do as we please. Okay. Give us an accuracy blessing before you play anything else. And then just like debuff all these as well. Nalrund the Wise. Ah, this is the dude. This is the dude we have the bounty for. Yeah, take him out. Take him down. Right, we're going to go for Amplified Wave here. On the Doggo. It's not going to hit Nalrund. No, he's moved in. It will hit Nalrund. Bam. Unfortunately, Nalrund's not going to get knocked down, but that's okay. We wounding shot this druid at the back. Then, how long does wounding shot last? It only does a dot for 6 seconds. Okay, still good though. Is he vulnerable to paralyzed? He is. So let's paralyze him. And you can wounding shot him, Nalrund. So we'll take Nalrund out pretty well then, I think. We could again super buff ourselves, like the minor avatar thing could be pretty good. In fact, let's do that. We should have done that at the start. Does that give him more intellect? It does. That would make all of his spells be bigger, last longer. That would definitely be worth doing. You definitely go Stelgar mode. Duh. What's happened to him? He is prone. Okay. Taken out, boys. Taken out. Gina took a big hit there. And down they go.
Hey.
Yeah, we want to use... So, note to self.
Quiet.
Yep. Now we're taken down. Note to self. We want to use... Want to make sure... Bones have been snapped and crushed by massive teeth.
A simple
To
task.
use minor avatar at the start of a tough fight. Oh yeah, not bad. That's stuff we picked up there. Not bad, not bad. What else does this guy have again? Oh, he's got Wild Strike. He's got like full defensives. Yeah, he does. Yeah, this is okay. The spell damage multiplier, 10% more spell damage, I think is good. Hard to say for sure. Doggy Fart says, ooh, green screen. Yeah, green screen is up and running and working well. New webcam too. You never get into the story, but the combat's fun. I would, on the whole, I don't know. I think both are very good. I'd say the story is this game's strongest point, though, overall. So I guess we save up for more survival. Yeah. Okay. No. You get a reviving exhortation. She can bring someone back to life. Sacred Immolation. Self takes damage. Does foe AoE heals? Counter. Focus his or her faith self-immolates in blue flame. Each time the ability pulses, Paladin takes some damage, but enemies take burn damage. Allies get healed. So, oh, it lasts for 42 seconds. It keeps doing damage to her, but it does a lot of burn damage, and it keeps pulsing an AoE. That seems quite strong. What's Abjuration? Target, spirit summoned creature, takes a whole bunch of damage, gets destroyed. We also have Healing Chain, which is quite nice for healing a whole party. And then I kind of want this coordinated attacks as well. It gives accuracy to an ally attacking the same target. Let's do Sacred Immolation. That sounds cool. We'll probably get her the fire damage talent again, I guess.
I'm ready.
I don't know. Sacred Immolation sounds really good. Cast that at the start of the fight. Lay on hands herself when she needs some healing. Could be nice. Yeah, I think Pallegina, like the Paladin is really good as like a kind of a buff bot. So we got like double buff bot with Paladin and Priest. I don't know if that's overkill, but... Elder Stag. Elder Stag might attack us.
Something over there.
What do we have here? A bridge. A very cool looking bridge. Alright, before we go over the very, very cool looking bridge, let's explore down here. We could also go turn in that bounty, which you may do before going to the next area. Oh, hello, a bunch of blights and an Adragon. Alright. Pallegina, get in there. Actually, stealth. There we go. That enables us to cast our priest buffs. Doggo, de-stealth. Get in on the Greater Rain Blight, and you could you can shoot the Greater Rain Blight. Once Doggo gets in, we'll Wounding Shot, and Wounding Shot will trigger the Doggo's damage over time thing. Actually, I have the bow that does damage over time, don't I? Yeah, so we just shoot the same thing. Be all good. Even paralyze it. Let's paralyze the Adragon, because that's a caster enemy. You go and attack this, lock it down, and you can do whatever.
I'm ready.
But for accuracy. Alright, cool. Might as well drop this on them as well. Just flank them more easily, get crits more easily. We do stun them quite a lot, all these lightning spells. It's pretty nifty, actually. I like that.
Hey.
Thanks for following, Costas.
On the hunt.
Okay, we got a bunch of Adra things. They keep getting bigger, 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 which is quite interesting. Just down here. Another bridge, huh? Another bridge. I'm liking the looks of this Twin Elms place. It's pretty cool. Go across this little fort thing. Hello. A little island here with nothing on it. I feel like we might come back here for something later on. That's a bit too specific. Nothing. Alright, let's head down.
Eyes open.
Built it up again. Hello, we got a dead body. Just a dead adventurer. That's all. Nothing special about him. One dead dude. And the dead body we found before, I believe. Yeah, we've already been this way, so we must have looted him already. Okay, let's head over the south bridge first. Why not? Did I ever beat the big Adra Dragon? No. Well, we'll come back and fight the Adra Dragon. Apparently it is the most difficult enemy in the base game. So I think we'll just come back when we've got we've got to the end of the base game, right? So we're prepared as can be. Hello. Leaden Key.
Anyone suspected of treachery must be Good, you have come. You have heard of the recent defections from our order caused by this apostate in Kratom.
An answer floats to the surface of your consciousness, remembered from ages ago. Yes, I have.
This is a dangerous woman whose lies spread like plague. She inspires chaos, sows conflict. Because of these unusual circumstances, I am speaking to all our initiates personally to ensure there is no more dissension.
You mean because she was one of us?
Who she was no longer matters. If her following continues to grow, there will be war, and all our work will be undone. You were recruited from Kratom, were you not? You must have known this heretic woman, Yavara.
Hearing the name, a flood of memories pours into your mind. She's my mentor. I was in love with her. We were friends. May have met a few times. She's my sister. Never met. She was my sister.
This is deeply troubling. She cannot be your sister. Not anymore. For the love of the gods, you must destroy all feelings you have for her.
She stopped being my sister long ago.
She has become something new and terrible to all of us now. I am trusting you to remain loyal to the gods in this. If you do not, you will have greater powers than me to answer to. But you will answer to me as well.
I understand, Your Eminence. Wow.
And what does the
What
flame
is
reveal?
that all about? And I'm really curious. I really want to know, are the Leaden Key good guys or bad guys? It does sound like they're working for the gods, but that doesn't that could make them real bad. I don't know, like, are the gods bad guys? Oh, we can get to Heartsong now if we wanted. I think we might pop back to Cadnua to turn in our bounty, though. Let's explore the rest of the map first. No, let's go to Twin. Let's go to Heartsong. We'll pop back to get the bounty afterwards. Let's keep going. Let's get there today. Today's video. We got a little bit left, so keep going. Where does this north path lead to? So this leads to Twin Elms. This is how we get to Twin Elms. Cool. Heartsong. Let's go to the north path. Double time it. Let's explore this whole map here. We'll head to Twin Elms. We can always head backwards after. So Heralpheus wants to see the druids in Twin Elms. Palacina wants to speak to set up a trade deal in Twin Elms. We just ran right into a fight. Whoops. That's okay. Oh, it's not okay. Oh, it's really not okay. Derek, go this way, please. Palacina.
I'm ready.
No, Palacina, go this way. This is a disaster. Druid, come this way. They're getting confused. They don't know the way. You come up here. Doggo, come up here.
Yeah?
Oh no, they can't manage it. They're confused. There we go. Okay, Doggo, come on. Oh, the pathing. Okay, right, listen. We'll just run up this way. There we go. That will have to do. Oh my god, what a disaster. What a disaster right here at the start. Let's paralyze the Adragon. Alright. Wait, are you gonna free? How long is she paralyzed for? 7 seconds? Free her. There we go. Nice. I love that. Just like free her from her disability. Go cat form. Go kill. Nice. Alright. We got some rain blights. Let's paralyze the greater rain blights. Like, I don't want to deal with you. Oh, that one's actually stunned. Nice. Nice. Very nice. The lair of a sky dragon.
Of course.
And what does the flame reveal?
Trying to think, where would we find it? The lair of the sky dragon? It's probably in the White March. Elmshore Cave. Did I go into that? Yeah, that was the place full of ogres. That's right. With the ogre bounty in it. Dying monk. A Stelgar. Don't kill a monk. Monk, nice.
To me.
Mow it. Breathe.
Dying monk. Oh no. The man on the ground gasps for air, clutching his chest as he struggles. On closer examination, you see his red cloak obscures the full extent of his injuries. His face whitens as blood pools around him. Please, traveler. He reaches out, arduously extending a hand to you. Help him get to his feet. No, he moans. He's slumping out of your grip. Do not trouble yourself. This body is a ruined shell, but my soul will live on. That is all that matters. What happened? Forgetful, so careless, he mutters, blood seeping from his lips. Cuts on my knuckles from morning practice. The Stelgaers, they smelled blood on me. Thought they found their next meal. He reaches down to clutch his left leg, his fingers running along a jagged length of bone protruding from his knee. They were almost correct. The man eyes you with a glimmer of recognition. You are the Watcher. I'm told you are dishonest, manipulative, but you are... Wait, who told him I was that? You are all I have in my final moments. Please, listen. I was on a mission to deliver. Voice trails up, but his eyes fixate on the satchel, resting by his side. Alright, tell me of your mission. This must be delivered to my order. Take it! It needs to be carried to the celestial sapling. Give this to my brothers. They will reward you. Do not open it! He cries out, his voice cracking. Contents are for my brothers only. If the seal is broken, they will... Alright, let's examine the scroll case. The scroll case is crafted of darkly stained oak in the likeness of a thin tower. Along its length, 5 wax seals adorn the case, each with its own symbol. A small flame, an open palm, a crescent moon, a shining sun, and a balanced scale. The seals would more than likely break if you were to try open the case. Maybe with enough dexterity we could do it. Let's just put it in our pack. Alright, venture onwards. Oh, he's dead. Stelgar tooth stuck in his side. Ouch.
And what does the flame reveal?
Poor feller. What difficulty? We're playing on normal, with all of the monsters scaled up to our level. So we can get to Heartsong. Let's go to Heartsong then. 12 hours. Yep, let's go. Let's get to Twin Elms. I'll probably play Pillars of Eternity 2 on hard, I think. I'm glad I didn't play this one on hard. Because, yeah. I mean, I've not played a game with the same engine and the same design as this before. I really wouldn't have understood what was going on. It would have been very difficult. Hireling Payday. How lovely. And so who is still working on that? That's okay.
Hey.
Twin Elms. Estremor, still.
Tread carefully, Estremor.
The warrior saunters over, a sneer of suspicion visible beneath streaks of paint. He glances at your gear before favoring you with a long look. Another fugitive from the burning city. The 6 tribes of Air Glanfath welcome you to Twin Elms. Before you lies the Heartsong district. You are free to explore it, but do not let your feet stray into the other districts. Those are forbidden to Estremoran. Why is it forbidden? Twin Elms is a sacred city, built where the first keepers of the stone met the builders. It exists alongside the works of the builders, and it is the only place in all of Air Glanfath where it is permitted to set foot among these sacred places. The Estremoran, however, do not have proper respect for the stones here. His words trigger something in your memory. You see an image of a perfect cube of Adra. Just as quickly, the image fades. A leader of one of the tribes could give you the permission of the city. Only Amonfath Bethwell is present in the Passage of the Six today, and she has her own troubles. Jerks his head at a long hut in the middle of the district. You have other questions about Twin Elms? Who are the builders? We know this. You know them as the Angwithans. To us, they are the builders, creators of the sacred places that we guard to this day. Haven't heard of the Keepers of the Stone. The oldest of the 6 tribes. He points the tip of his sword at a long hut behind him. Up the stairs and into the Passage of the Six. This is where our Amonfatha gather. Bethwell, the Amonfath of the Guided Compass, can tell you more. And tell me more about Twin Elms. So it's like an elven city, basically. The city is sacred to all Glanfathans, as it is the place where our ancestors first encountered the builders. That fated meeting turned our people from generations of wandering to a permanent home among the builders' relics. When the builders commanded us to settle here, they allowed us the unique privilege to live among the structures here. It is the only place in Air Glanfath where this is permitted. The sacred city is divided into 4 districts: Heartsong, the Commons district; Oldsong, the site of our temples; Elm's Reach, home of Demolgan and druids, on the Burial Isle, which is the most sacred place in the city. Tell me more about Heartsong. This is Heartsong. It's a place where Glanfathans and Estramoran may gather together. It is also the site of the Passage of the Six, where our tribal leaders, the Amenfatha, meet. Points to a large round building at the other end of the district. That way is the market. Guard your purse there. No one bargains like a Glanfathan. And if you need a place to stay, follow the fence to the east. There you will find the way to the Celestial Sapling. Alright, tell me about Old Song. What temples lie there? There is Noonfrost, which is dedicated to Rimmergand. A group of pale elves from the frozen Southlands arrived not long ago to oversee it. There's also the Nest, a temple of Hylia, and Gallowayne's Maw, a den of beasts dedicated to the hunter god. The route to the Burial Isle also lies that way. What's the Burial Isle? It is the place where our Amenfatha are laid to rest among the stones placed by the builders. They say the souls of some of the Amenfatha linger there still. The way lies through Old Song. It is the holiest place in all of Twin Elms. And what about Elm's Reach? There lies Ter Evron, one of the only towers of the builders still in perfect condition. Two great elm trees twine around it. Even the mightiest works of the gods protect the works of the builders. Two Delamgan sisters dwell there now. The Hall of Warriors stands at the other end of the district. Rumour has it that Anamfath, Simok of Three Tusk Stelgaer, is there now. Elm's Reach is also where the druids keep their halls. There are the Ovates of the Golden Grove, and the Ethic Null of Blood Sands. Many shudder at the brutal sacrifices of the Ethic Null, but High Ovate Arona is just as powerful in her own way. My watcher friend, Heravius pipes up from behind you. I'd be honoured to accompany you to Elm's Reach to meet those druids, though I'm a bit wary of any circle with a reputation for brutal sacrifices. All I wanted to know about the city. I'll keep your words in mind. Best that you keep your visit brief. Word has reached our ears that the riots have ended, and the gates of Defiance Bay have opened once more. Ah, we can get back to Defiance Bay. Excellent.
Hey. On behalf of all Glanfathans, welcome to Twin Elms. Mind your manners, refrain from public intoxication, and don't mention your history of violating Engwithan ruins.
That's good advice. That's good advice. Alrighty, so here we are. Passage of the Six. You got the market, Builder's Hearth, Glanfathan Home, the Old Song District, Glanfathan Home, Celestial Sapling, Elm's Reach, Old Song. Okay. Celestial Sapling is that the inn? I forgot what the inn was called. Let's head up to the market, I guess. Why not? See what we find on the way. Whoa, is that a Stelgaer just walking around? Guys, wolf companions. Warriors here. Bear companions. Protector. Heartsong Market. Let's take a quick look at the market. Yeah, I definitely will. I definitely will play the Divinity Original Sin series as well. No doubt about that. I've heard they're amazing. I played the start of the first game and loved it. Hello. Heavy oily scent emanates from the hides.
Builder's wisdom to you.
The tall woman is clad in furred hides. She settles a sharp, dark-eyed gaze on you. I hold here the best hides in Glanfath. Hides so thick the Stelgaer cannot claw through. Boots so supple, they will smother the sounds of your steps. What's your trade? I bear it on my skin. I sell hides from every one of Gallowayne's beasts. Estramoran come from every village to see them, and know us for great hunters. Every hide bears the tale of great hunt, and our traders bear them in turn to every corner of our lands. Alright, let's see what you have to sell. Then here, look upon the bounty our hunters have provided us. Lots of hide armors and some traps. Okay, cool. Some Defiance Bay, guys. Fine-grained wood of the shields have been polished to a smooth, even finish.
Builder's wisdom to you.
This thick-framed woman smiles broadly as you approach. Ah, I see you've heard it. A good blade has a voice, and it sings to its wielder. What weapon called you forward? I like my weapon silent. Well, tell me about your craft. My weapons speak for themselves, and every man and woman in this market knows my worth. Even that Tamra. I bear the knowledge of my my father held, and his mother before him. Take up one of my blades, and hold a weapon 5 generations in the making. They say I should not waste such fine weapons on Estramoran. I say a good weapon lying on a rack is the true waste.
Builder's wisdom
Right.
to you.
To your wares. Look all you wish, my weapons are the pride of Air Glanfath. He has some special ones. Bleska's Labor. It's a club. It's superb. Heals as well. And it gets bonus accuracy and damage when attacking the same target as ally. That's pretty decent. Starcaller. A flail. 10% of damage is burn. Exceptional. Attacks can stun on crits and grants Minnaletta's minor missiles and crit. That's pretty decent as well. Strike hard. Flicks disorienting for 5 seconds on hit. 20% attack speed. That seems very good too. Disorienting would let us proc more sneak attacks and things like that. Let's read the stories of each of these. So Bleska's Labor. An unlikely but effective leader, the barbarian Bleska held off a Diran expansion north of Raid Ceres by organizing the southern Ixmitil tribes. She kept her ragged alliance together by persuasion, coercion, and force when necessary. Her coalition held together just long enough to dissuade and advance. Starcaller then. Devotees of Andra along the north shore of the Ixmitil Plains watch the moon and stars sink into the sea every night, performing obeisance to the god of the tides. A traveling Adiran anthropologist made note of their rituals, filling his journal with sketches of folk swinging their arms to the firmament and descriptions of the stars falling from the night sky. The journal was published and widely distributed in the nascent Adira and Valian colonies. A copy eventually fell into the hands of an apprentice armorer who was so enchanted with the images of the rituals that she set out to craft an homage to them. Her masterwork was Starcaller, a flail of such quality it was said to have fallen from the heavens themselves. And then Strike Hard. An Amawa raider from the Deadfire Archipelago once used this weapon when attacking enemy ships. Boarding first, she would rush the enemy captain while her crew secured the vessel. It took the coordinated efforts of 3 other enemy raiding groups to finally end her dominance among the islands. Cool. Some exceptional weapons then, some fine weapons, some base weapons. Shields, but nothing special. Curted Pames, which is a medium armor. Gives resolve bonus +3. This armor was owned by an Adiran man who belonged to a band of mercenaries who called themselves the Walkers. At any one time, there were only 5 members, each with a specific set of skills. The first Walker was strong, the second was agile, the third was a marksman of unparalleled skill, the fourth was blessed with incredible endurance, and the fifth possessed irresistible charm. Each of the Walkers wore armor that enhanced their already formidable skills. Clad in Curdhead Pames, 5th Walker, the Adiran had once been known to talk a Kulkin noble into trading its prize mare for a half-finished jug of ale. It's a bunch of resolve, which is pretty decent actually. That armor might even be worth it. A big resolve bonus. Lost Meadow Mail. +1 endurance per 3 seconds. Okay. Ixmitil legends speak of a verdant meadow hidden among the rolling grasslands. Wildflowers grow as tall as folk, and the meadow is forever kissed by the mild sun and cooled by a gentle breeze. Clever trackers, fearless hunters, and innocents fleeing injustice are said to stumble upon the meadow, suddenly finding themselves in a place of perfect peace, where streams flowing with fresh water are always close at hand, and grain falls milled from the sheaf. It is a land of plenty, and it is unknown whether those who find their way to the meadow are unable to leave, or whether they simply choose not to. At the center of the meadow, a place the peoples of Ixmitil regard as the center of Yora, grows a tree bearing small red fruit. It is said that the fruit can restore and reinvigorate even the frailest of individuals. This armor was supposedly anointed with the pulp of one of these fruits, and imbued with the essence from its pit. And Helmet of Darksea. Hello. +2 perception. Disreputable lord in the Deadfire Archipelago, known for striking secret deals in the dead of night, hired an order of assassins to protect him during his nightly errands. He had them outfitted with magical helms that enabled them to pierce the veil of darkness. Eventually, his paranoia turned on his hired assassins, and he had them executed and their equipment destroyed. One, however, was rumored to have escaped to the Valian Republics, where she became a legend. This worn and scuffed leather helmet fits over the head and covers the upper face. Adjustable leather straps make it comfortable and practical for users of any race and build. 2 crimson-tinted lenses fit in front of the eyes. Not my race, I can't wear helmets. Okay, we have Mazdan. Sells fruit, looks like.
Estramore.
Some food for your travels. I hold many delicious cheeses and fresh fruit. Tell me about your trade. Ah, my life is simple and makes a poor tale. I tend the gardens in my herd, and my family picks this delicious fruit you see behind me. The gods have been kind. Let me see what you have. You will not regret it, but please, no tasting. Get some camping supplies, don't need any. I always love free tasters at markets. It's great. This guy. Musk of strange roots and herbs. There's actually 2 people here.
Hail, Estremor.
An old elven woman clothed in thick robes beckons you to approach. Welcome, Estremor, welcome. Her forearms, splotched by green and blue stains, wiggle out of her hanging sleeves like caterpillars out of ripe fruit. I've got what you seek, always, come see! Between bows and smiles, she points to a little girl beside the herbalist's store. We're here to help you, foreigner. Yes, we are. The Fisher Crane tribe serves your people. Unguents, potions, tinctures. She makes a sprawling gesture at a collection of pots, bottles, and herbs that lies behind her. If you seek it, I have it, always. See what you have for sale. Of course, Estremor, of course. A bunch of potions, some drugs as well. Very nice. Even some gems, too. That could be very useful for enchanting. We might come back to her. What does the girl have to say? I'm just her apprentice. Okay, and then we've got Ranet.
What brings you here?
You have the look of a hunter, Estremor. Derwin's weapons may protect the woman who seeks out misfortune, but my supplies will help you survive out in the wilds. Let's see your wares. Okay. Ooh, Dulcanale. It's a pistol. Dulcanale was the weapon of choice of an infamous Valian highwayman. He lurks in the foothills around Parcosi, watching for traders seeking a shortcut through the treacherous mountain passes. Known for his cunning and cruelty, he usually fells his victims with a shot to the gut, leaving them to die slowly and in excruciating pain from what he called Dulcanale. Bad dessert. Oh my god. So it's got bonus to crit, which is pretty cool. Skan Mika's Roar is a blunderbuss. Disorienting on hit. Races converted to hits, not bad. Some TR bypass. Skan Mika, the ogre from Adiran myths who defeated innumerable champions before finally facing defeat by a simple shepherd, was said to have a roar that could shake rain from the clouds. When charging into battle, his bellows knocked his foes from their feet and rattled their very bones. And then Imoranit. Superb, TR bypass, and it gives you restore moderate endurance. That's pretty underwhelming. The mace. A priestess of Hylia in Old Valia took in children orphaned by the famine. She guarded them in the temple and gathered what food she could. When looters came to the temple doors, demanding that she surrender their meager supplies, she prayed to her goddess for strength. The priestess suddenly found a powerful mace in her folded hands and an indomitable courage in her heart. When she charged through the temple door, it said the very birds swooped from the treetops to pluck at the thieves' eyes. When the local duke heard of her bravery and the plight of the children, he diverted emergency supplies from his own hall to feed them. The brave priestess and her mace, Amoranit, little beloved, became symbols of Hylia's fierce protection. That's a really cool story, actually. Oh, he sells Dragon Eggs! Holy hell. Which give you resolve. That's actually pretty cool. Taluntain's staff gives Fireball. And it, yeah, I can't wait for Path of Exile either, F4. Path of Exile 2. Pillars, not Path of Exile, Pillars of Eternity! It's the other PoE. Reflex. Yeah, Pillars of Eternity 2. It was, by the way, in case you didn't hear, I was saying at the start of today's stream, it was announced it's going to be out April 3rd. So I'll be streaming and putting up on YouTube like the whole playthrough as well for that. We're going to finish Pillars of Eternity 1 here before that happens. In a dark corner of Old Valia, far from the influence of civil society, stories tell of a school constructed for the training of wizards in a very small and obscure niche of magic long forgotten by the rest of the world. High master of the school was an elven mage known as Taluntain, who became aware of a growing problem. The aura cast by the school's particular magic was like a beacon to the unsavory creatures of the surrounding area. Marauding trolls from the nearby moors assailed its walls regularly. The High Master resolved to take action, and in his study he crafted a fearsome staff to incinerate the trolls. As much as that seemed important at the time, the demanding and short-tempered Taluntain soon became preoccupied with other uses he discovered for his staff, namely in the punishment of unruly students, and that would become its predominant function in the ensuing years. I love it. What's Urgi's Radiance? Oh, it's a paladin. Its cloak was a gift given in friendship to a knight, Urge, by a Culclan dignitary in the early days of the Adiran Empire. Impressed by the knight's noble qualities, the gift quickly became symbolic of the new alliance between elf and folk. The cloak has changed hands since then, but it is still regarded as a high honor by all who receive it. The shimmering gold fabric is embroidered with red and silver scroll work done in fine silk. The back of the cloak displays the outlines of an open rose. It always looks clean and well mended. That's kind of cool. And he sells some other stuff here. Ebony spider figurine might be a summon. Widowmaker and 2 Widowmaker spiders. That could be pretty good, actually. It's 18,000 for that, though. I was hoping he'd have, like, some, grappling hooks and things like that. We need more. He doesn't seem to sell them. Might sell them in the inn? Probably not. We might have to head back to, like, Defiance Bay to find some grappling hooks and stuff like that. For our stronghold. We need to go back there to turn in our quest anyway. Let's see if we can find the inn here. This might also be the final inn. So we need to drink a beer with Adair here. Probably one. We can get back to Defiance Bay now. We probably go to Deerford Village. There's probably an inn there we can drink in. This is to level up his hat, the Soulbound hat. So Deerford Village. We need the inn here. Deerford Village. There's a few in Defiance Bay. There's Andre's Gift. There's one in Brackenbury. There's one in Copper Lane. Then Gilded Vale as well. That might be them all. I'd like to see this place during the day. Glenfathan Home, Builder's Hearth. So I presume that Celestial Sapling is the inn. Because where else would it be? Lorelei, Rosethorn. Okay, this is where like the elders are, so that's where we'd probably go for the story progression. Grab this. Someone grab that. River Reeds, very nice. Renato. Merla, that Glanfithen witch sold me useless twigs and herbs. She'll pay, that witch, she'll pay, that witch, she'll... Fuming with anger and pacing in tiny circles, the Valian merchant aims his wild rant at you as you approach. You there! Have you come to trade with the savages? Learn from my example and take your business elsewhere. Spittle accents his every sentence. Liars! Cheats! Swindlers! That duplicitous bitch Alari. She claimed to be selling El Argola flower buds, but all I have now is 6 bushels of common house plants. The herbs are useless. He throws a handful of dried plants to the ground, stomping on the brittle stems and leaves, kicking up pungent, savory scents. I'll get my money back from that swindling savage. What is El Argola? His rage abates for a moment, his face twists into a nervous smile. El Argola is a plant that grows in the jungles of Glanfat. He clears his throat, lowering his voice. When dried and consumed or brewed into a tea, it's known to enhance one's drive for the better pleasures in life. Nice. You tested the remedy on yourself. Well, he fidgets in place, his hand smoothing the creases in his tunic. How can I sell a remedy I have not tested? Of course I tried the herb. Imagine what would happen if I peddled this pale imitation. Herb did not have its intended effects. The only thing it made hard was not vomiting. Pretty bad. What did she say when you confronted her? Nothing of substance. She defended herself, of course, saying the herbs were legitimate. Why wouldn't she lie? No one will value my word over hers. Alari can lie with impunity when surrounded by her gangs of savage thugs. What do you intend to do about this? When I get my hands on... His eyes, he halts his sentence, his eyes darting about at the nearby Glanfathan guards. I'm in the savage's home court, so it's my word against hers. Where does that leave me? I'd be a fool to threaten her here on tribal soil. I cannot sell this worthless herb to recover my coin, and I am powerless to confront Alari. I don't suppose. If you are willing to mediate, perhaps you could succeed where I failed. I would, of course, pay you handsomely for your troubles. Alright, I'll do what I can. Let's see what he sells as well. I am destitute, and have but a few meager offerings left to sell. How dreadfully embarrassing. If I can recover my investment from Alari, I'll have funds to resupply my stores. Until then, you are welcome to take a look at what I still have in stock. A bunch of herbs. So his store will improve. We have a big ogre here. Celestial sapling. This looks pretty interesting. We could go up like a... What is this? Pulleys and struts disappear. Wow, we could go up into the trees. Rotuk. You want up? I pull. Okay, let's go up. That's super cool. So like the inn is up in the trees. Poor old Winston, my doggy, my puppy, he got neutered today. So I think he's coming on his way back, so I'm gonna go check him out. See how he's doing. Might be a very sad doggy. This is indeed the inn. Yo, Adair.
Hey.
Have a beer. Delicious.
Hey.
Frightened villager. Man looks up sharply as you approach, eyes going wide. You! You're the one he's looking for. He sets down his wine. You killed Lord Raedric. What if I did? No, you don't understand. It didn't work. I'm one of the guards at the keep. Was one of the guards. He's killed most of them. The ones you didn't. Oh, Kolsk, he didn't last very long. Nothing but empty air, him. Nice enough to work for, I mean. Much nicer, but that didn't help him when Raedric came back. Gods, the screaming. His eyes, it was like he was burning inside. He says he's come back to lead us like before. Says he's going to kill you for what you've done. I told him I'd find you, give you his challenge. Do it all honorable, that sort of thing. He let me go, and I kept on running far as my coin let me. Funny me running into you anyhow. What? Oh my god. Raedric's back, and he's killed Kolsk. He's like a zombie? Oh my god. Perhaps I should seek him out. He's going to wait. I suppose you've some kind of trap waiting for me back there. Who, me and the poor fool's Raedric threw off the ramparts? I haven't got a thing to do with him. Begging your pardon, I'd rather keep as far from you as I can manage. Just going to sit here and drink until I don't remember a thing. Wish you all the luck in the world, friend. There's something awful in that keep, howling after your blood. Oh, the champion of Bereth. Bereth is like the god of death. Well, the cycle of life. Oh shit, man. Oh shit. Oh, that's super cool, though.
Hail and well met.
Oh my god. Middle-aged elven man stands behind the counter of the inn. He has a warm face. Warm, open face, smiles pleasantly in greeting as you approach. Welcome, welcome. I'm always glad to see a new face. Take a seat where you like, my friend. Seems to me you've walked a long road. All are welcome here, and those with interesting stories, most welcome of all. Alright, who are you? My name is Elitharion. They called me Haggard Shoes for all the walking I used to do and all the boots I wore down, but those days are well behind me. My eyes have seen a great deal, and now my ears get their fill from the travelers who come through here. I'm always glad to see a new face. Take a seat where you like, my friend. Seems to me you've walked a long road. All are welcome here, and those with interesting stories most welcome of all. Well, tell me about this place. Of course! I founded the inn many years ago, but in many ways its tale begins much earlier. It was while I was returning from a long journey south that I first heard the story of the tree upon which this inn rests. Hundreds of years ago, a strange event occurred. The sky was troubled that night, with many stars falling across the sky, and one of those same stars began to plummet instead towards Yora. It fell here, striking a young tree and burying itself within it like a fiery heart. But the tree survived, and over the years it grew and grew and grew, twice as big as its fellows in half the time, until it reached the size you see now, and grew no more. Hearing the tale, I knew I must find the truth, and you see it there. He gestures towards the large stone at the center of the room. Around the tree's heart, I built this inn. Welcome all travelers who might look upon it. I'm always glad to see a new face. Take a seat where you like. Let's see what you have for sale. Of course, we offer meals and supplies. Have a look. Spirit Spinal. Ooh, 5% melee damage and Whispers of Treason. Pretty cool. Mix them to a rice pan. Throw some food. Camping supplies. Alright, nice. What sort of bonuses do you give? 1 resolve, 1 survival. This one's pretty good. 2 might, 2 con, 2 resolve. That's kind of worth it. The Celestial Suite. A Okay. Let's have a little look around this inn. Have you a moment? I'd like a word with you.
Hello.
A slender woman in dusty leathers locks eyes with you. It's good to see someone from more civilized lands around here. Her unkempt hair sprouts in wavy black tufts. Despite the fine features that sculpt her face, a cleft chin completes her boyish appearance. I'm learning firsthand the many shortcomings of Glanfathan hospitality. Gloved hands come to rest on the pommel of a long estoc, cinched low on her hip. I can almost forgive the hostility towards outsiders, but the temperate taverns and these watered-down drinks? Inexcusable. I hope I don't seem too forward, but I need to help my friends, and you look like the right person for the job. Which is to say, you're not Glanfathan, making you the closest thing I've got to an ally in this paranoid land. Gives you a coquettish smile, sideways glance. And allies, well, they help each other, do they not? What do you need? My friends have drawn some unwanted attention. He looks to both sides, scanning for uninvited listeners. Glanfathan scouts, and not just any mob of local zealots, the Fangs! He pauses to let the name settle in the air. The Fangs are a brutal, relentless bunch, eager to make an example of troublesome outsiders. As for why I need your help, I need someone to warn the expedition that trouble is coming, and I need someone ready to fight if it comes to that. With any luck, we'll reach my friends before the Fangs do, but if not, the Fangs have a reputation to uphold, so this might require spilling blood. What did your friends do? Just setting foot in Air Glanfath is a good way to offend the tribes. I don't know how they picked up our trail. I suspect one of our newer scouts didn't cover his tracks well enough. When I spotted the Fangs, they were retracing a path the expedition had taken days before. Why aren't you with the rest of your friends to warn them yourself? Her posture stiffens at the question. It was my turn to handle Far Patrol. I spotted the Fangs on my trek back to camp. I knew that rejoining the main group would risk leading the enemy right back to the expedition. I know the woods, I know how to stay quiet, but I didn't want to stake my friend's life on my ability to sneak past expert hunters like the Fangs. If they noticed me warning my friends, we'd have been overrun. But if they notice me and some reinforcements, like, say, you, well, at least then we can scare them off or put up a good fight. Alright, tell me about the expedition first here. I like to think we're on a mission of reclamation. It's said our armies left behind many valuables in their hasty retreat from Air Glanfath at the end of the War of the Black Trees. So the way I see it, we're simply gathering up what our ancestors left behind. I doubt the Glanfathans agree with me on this, she adds with a dimpled grin. No. My expedition set out from Defiance Bay, heading directly east to cross into Glanfathan lands. I split off once we arrived at the Bale, the natural frontier between our nations. The plan was for me to keep my eyes on the Glanfathans while the main group scoured the target area. For days we eluded them. The Fangs got wise to our presence. Like, I don't really want to go against the Glanfathans. Like, we're going to need them as our allies, I think. And they're absolutely sneaking in and trying to rob the place. Your friends are trespassing. By local customs, they're criminals. He frowns and blinks at you several times. You'll forgive me if I'm not sympathetic with face painters and their barbaric laws. I'm not pretending that what we're doing is noble. I just don't believe trespassing is a crime that warrants execution. Oh, that's true. I'll help you warn the expedition. Excellent. I knew I could count on you. Assuming the Fangs didn't already get them, my friends should be at or around the Pilgrim's Trail in the North Weald. The plan was to camp along a trail leading to a temple of Hylia. Find my comrades, warn them the Fangs are coming, and help them clear out the forest. I'll head out first on my own to see if I can't lead the Fangs astray and buy us some time. He pulls her estoc a few inches out of its scabbard and cracks a smile. If the gods smile on us, we won't have to draw steel. Should it come to that, I'm glad you're on our side. Like, I'm gonna kind of kick the butt out of this expedition and be like, guys, you owe them. Like, if we can come to a peaceful solution with this, with her expedition, like paying off what they did. Because they are trespassing. They're doing something illegal. Let's pick this lock.
That's settled.
Nice bed here. The bed rocks with the gentle swaying of the tree. This is a really cool inn. So I'm not on their side really, but I don't. To be fair, yeah, I don't want them to be just brutally executed. I don't want them to all be killed, but I'm not gonna help them escape free either. Maybe we can put them all in our prison. That would work. Okay, that person has nothing to say to me. Named person, nothing to say. Maybe we come back here later. Look at this thing. Unusual stone pulses with warmth. Pretty cool. Alright. What do we have up here? High monk and some monks.
Hail and well met.
The monk massages his temples, his face buried in his palm. As you approach, he looks up. This room needs a proper door. My brothers and I rented this space that we may have some measure of privacy in this foreign land. Perhaps you could find another room in the inn. Who are you? He briefly opens his mouth to answer, swallows his words. He looks you up and down, carefully choosing his response. My brothers and I were having a private discussion in a room we rented for our use. Please, there's a tavern full of people who provide you with the banter you seek. What brings your order to this place? We travel where the teachings take us. Not that it's any of your business. Wow, they're pretty rude. Listen, I want to help you guys because I've got something for you. I met another monk in robes like your own. He died of his wounds right as I found him. His eyes widen, his fists curl in a crackling barrage of popping joints. Robes like ours, you say? Was he carrying anything? Did he tell you anything? Hand you anything? Please, we've been waiting for another of our order to meet us here, and if you found him... All eyes fall to the floor as the monks begin to whisper chants in unison to their fallen friends. Listen, he gave me this missive. Hand me that! The monk exclaims as he snatches the missive from your grasp. Almost immediately, his face turns red. I mean, please, this is of great importance. Breaking the seals, the monk unrolls the handwritten scroll contained within and quickly reads the message, his lips breathlessly mouthing the text. He turns to address his brothers. My brethren, the Arch-Martyr has sent word. At long last, we now have what we need. Thank you, stranger, the monk says, folding his hands in front of him as he bows deeply. Your honest soul is to be applauded. I admit I was surprised. When you handed me the message, I expected the seals to be broken. The monk turns red, his face smiling for the first time. I'm glad to see common decency is not yet lost from this world. He reaches into the fold of his robe. Here, your honesty must be rewarded. What was that about, huh? What did he give me? What did I get? Isla Brachia. Oh, it's a shield. Small shield. Ranged grazes. Ooh, ranged grazes reflected back at the attacker. Nice. That's probably better than this. Which is only fine as well. They're both only fine. So this one, he does... Characters who hit him take a tiny bit of damage. I'd say the ranged reflection is better. There's only grazes, but they'd hit a lot harder. I don't think that this shield's actually doing any damage, so... That will do. Cool. She's got a really good shield. This outworn buckler, which gives a big buff to everyone nearby, which is cool. Oh yeah, we delivered the monk's missive. Very nice. Dazzler for precedent. Hey, dude. Yeah, we're definitely getting through the game. We are getting through this, for sure. So, okay. I think the thing to do is to head back and deal with this guy. Place of great silence, by the way. Zawa traveled and inquired all over the Eastern Reach to track down the missing monks. One by one, the monks came across Zawa's path in a variety of forms. Some kith, some beasts, some in unique forms. Having apparently forgotten why they set out on their meditation, the monks engaged Zawa in a protracted series of philosophical conversations. Ultimately, each monk traveled back through the mental labyrinths they'd created, triggering a spontaneous realization and subsequent molting back into their original form. When they'd all returned to their monastery, they presented Zawa with a chime. Each monk had donated one of the chime's 12 bells to the final instrument. What's this? The Looking Inward chime. Speed, instant. 12 uses on it. Friendly aura, invisible, immune to engagements, untargetable, break engagements. This beautiful chime was created by the 12 monks of the Ixtlaki, whom you rescued from their mental labyrinths. Each chime possesses the ability to turn the user invisible once. That's super cool. Alright, nice. Nothing happening there. So, what I think we should do is... We can also get... Yeah, we can get back to Defiance Bay now. That's awesome. So before we go further in Twin Elms, I think we'll take a break here. When we come back... No, let's go to Deerford Village and have a drink in the inn, at least. Get that done. When we come back, we'll head back to deal with the risen from the dead champion of Bereth, Lord Redrick, who is apparently terrorizing Gilded Vale. And we can drink in Gilded Vale as well. Then we can pop back to Defiance Bay and probably have a couple of drinks there too. Hopefully fully level up our new hat. Be kind of cool. Alright, let's get out of here. Tribeswoman. I really want to explore this place in the day. I think this place would be a lot cooler in the day. Dark sorcery. Intruder. Oh, an intruder with dark sorcery. That sounds pretty bad. Let's pop over to Deerford. So the reason we're going to all these inns is that Adair has a pirate hat. And it's soulbound, so you have to do these little mini quests to level them up and they get more powerful. And I think it's probably the final quest, or at least one of the quests, is to, because it's a pirate hat, of course, is to have a drink in each of the bars across the map, which is kind of hilarious, actually. So this is the Inn Draco again. In. Oh, everybody. Hey. Let's go into the Draco. Oh, there's actually a barrel there we never looted. Huh. But yeah, I figure we're definitely coming towards the end of the game. Like, Twin Elms is, I'm pretty sure, the last big area. Like, it's another kind of capital city-esque place. We've done nearly everything to do in Defiance. Oh, ooh! We can go to Defiance Bay and we can get the blacksmith to forge our weapon, right? Yo, Adair, have a drink.
Hey.
Delicious.
Hey.
Right. We can get to Defiance Bay now. We can forge the Blade of the Endless Paths. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Alright, that makes me happy. We also have our bounties to turn in too in Cadnua. Alright, lots of stuff we can do. Lots of stuff we can do. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Okay, Cadnua first, and Redrick's Hold. So we'll go to Cadnua. In Cadnua, we will turn in our bounty here. We'll take a rest then in the bed, so that we fully refresh all of our bonuses. And then I think we will stick with the intellect bonus. The Dex is also kind of appealing.
Gelade, well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Interesting. Too vulnerable to cannons. So, actually, I'm gonna go this way. Visit our bounty dude, the warden. And we can rest. This guy's still spazzing out in the same place. That's amazing. Poor fella. Then Redrick's Hold. So, I mean, we're gonna be fighting against some pretty tough dudes. Like, intellect does give us duration on everything, which is quite nice. And will. I mean, look, she's got so many defenses. It's actually insane. Dex just beats us all up. And we all have pretty bad Dex. We got pretty good intellect, actually. I think we'll just get the Dex. No, we've got the intellect bonus already. That's why it's so good. We've already got the intellect bonus rocking. So when we remove the intellect bonus, our intellect's not that good. Alternative final quest for the pirate codpiece would be go to port. Very funny, my native tongue, where port means the same as a prostitute. Oh man.
Hello!
I'm here to claim the bounty for Nalran the Wise. Ooh, smells as bad as he looked. Good work, here's the bounty. Anything else? What are the most recent bounties? Nice, we got new ones. A couple of big names on here this time around. There's Daroth Grimalt, the vampire, and this priest the Crucible Knights are after. Also have a bounty here for the Green Death, and this last one's from the Glanfathans at Ibril's Well. Seems they're after a looter. Alright, tell me about Daroth Grimalt. Daroth Grimalt, some kind of rabble-rouser, fancies himself a visionary. Thing is, they've tried killing him before. It didn't stick. Now this vampire set up some kind of cult in the catacombs beneath the Copper Lane district in Defiance Bay. The Ducal Palace wants him removed, permanently. What about the priest? Thorfinn, High Priest of the Scattered God, has been desecrating gravesites all over the Deerwood. No idea what he's looking for, but he and his men killed a squad of Crucible Knights set to stop him, and now they want his head. Last known sighting was in the Estern Wood. What's the Green Death? Some alchemist in Mercy Vale wants the head of Glassstyle the Troll, also known as the Green Death. Fellow didn't say what he wanted it for, only that he's willing to pay very well. If that suits you, I'd suggest looking for him in Lel Remen. Wasn't that the runes that we were in at the start of the video? I think it was. Who are the Glanfathans after? Songsmith Roska, a Norwake chanter. She and her associates have been looting Engwithan ruins, and the Glanfathans at Ibril's Well want her to pay for her crimes. And they'll pay us to see it done. Roska has a camp outside of Cleoban Relag. Excellent. Okay. What did I get for killing this guy? Anything? Doesn't look like any items. Skill. Kill a bunch of dudes. Well, we can do that. We can do that. So, yeah. We'll do is I'll take like a half-hour break, I think, get some lunch, and then come back and we'll play some more. Maybe I'll actually... maybe a little bit longer, about an hour-long break. Stay tuned, though, but we'll be back shortly after this. I'm going to get some lunch, and then I got to work on a video for tonight as well.
You could fit a whole village in here.
More taxes. Okay, getting some money. How much money do we have? 18,000, not bad. We could also get some pretty good items in Defiance Bay, too. Estrinwood is also going to be on our way to Redrick's Hold. I think we'll do Redrick's Hold. Then we can pop to Estrinwood, then Gilded Vale. Then we could probably go to Defiance Bay, then back to Cadnua, do a big circle. Where are the other places? So, I think it's in Stormwall Gorge. That place, Cleoban Relag, and then of course Copper Lane. So yeah, we can totally mop up all these bounties, I think, pretty quickly. And deal with Redrick as well. Poor fella. Having a tough time there. Will I have a break during the HGC? Maybe actually. What time? How long is it until HGC starts? Try to squeeze everything in if we can. I'm guessing as well that this Lord Redrick has become a vampire. That's my guess. Because we've got, like, that bounty kind of gave it away, didn't it? That bounty saying, oh yeah, we killed him, he came back to life. This guy's a vampire. So Lord Redrick's probably come back as a super powerful vampire. I'm expecting this to be a pretty tough fight. Let's actually consider, what party will we bring with us to fight the vampire? Let's not bring Haravius. Sit out Haravius. Poor Haravius, I know.
Watch your step.
Let's bring all Aloth back into this. And this looks pretty good. She's just buffing us. He's buffing us. We got heavy damage dealers and controllers. This should work pretty well. Adair's doing a fair amount of damage. We'll have to respec him at some stage, but not quite yet. This should be good. We still got good front line.
Aye?
Right, Aloth.
I'm ready.
How's he doing on his soulbound sword, actually? Kill some vessels. Well, that will tie in well if it's a vampire. That will tie in very well. So this is perfect. And he's a chance to just destroy them when he hits them, which is nice. Should actually use this holy power. I keep forgetting. She'll be there to tank it. He's there basically as damage. Again, he's kind of weirdly spec'd into tanking, but he also does damage. Aloth. We got some new grimoires that you might be interested in. Nothing there that's new. I think they'd probably be further down, would they not? This one? Grimoire? Oh yeah, nothing useful in that at all. Battle Mage Grimoire? Oh, you've got all that stuff already. Not needed. Yeah, this is a good party. There was a Ring of Defense we could probably give to him. He's got tons of will, which is... So, intellect bonus might be worth it, because it does boost up all of her buffs, which is really strong. I think we probably want to stick with the intellect. Yeah, our dex is going to be low, but it's probably... I think it's just the smartest thing to get.
Hey.
This looks like a good party. It's basically a very similar party to when we first took on Lord Radrick. Wait, who else did we have when we first took him on? I suppose Kana was with us back then as well. But I don't think he fits in our party too well, because he's kind of like a buffer. We could put Kana in instead of Palagina. We'd have to respec Kana as a melee dude. But it could work. I don't know if I want to bother respecing him. And Shadow Moon was with us too at the time. I was like, do we want to bring Kana back to fight Redrick again? I think we'll just bring Palagina. It'll be okay. So we'll take our intellect bonus. Rest. Ooh, method versus fanatic. Okay. Yeah, I would like to see that match. Alright, here. Before we go, let's save the game. Right here. And then let me check this whole method versus. HGC schedule, if I can get it set to my own time zone. Schedule for HTC. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's starting at 5 p.m. Okay. So tell you what. That starts in an hour and a half. And that's fine. And Team Dignitas are on after that. So I tell you what we'll do. Alright, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take a break for EU HGC tonight. We'll watch the Method Fanatic game, watch Team Dignitas versus Diamond Skin. Then after that, which should be around 9 p.m, so in about quite a ways away. It's about 5.5 hours. So we got basically an hour and a half break now. I'm gonna have lunch, work on videos, watch the HGC, then I'll be back after that, and we'll do Redrick's hold. Make sure the game's saved. Yeah, it did. Okay, that's what we'll do. Then. Got a really nice party here, all working together. We should do tons of damage with Sagani and me and Aloth. Should be nice. I feel pretty confident we can take out Redrick. I'll investigate Kana. I'll take a look at Kana and see if I might bring him with us to fight Redrick as well. I'll check that out between episodes too. And we'll come back then after the HGC and we'll go to Redrick's hold. And we'll do some of these bounties and then back to Twin Elms. So guys, I'll see you all then. Thanks for watching. And yeah, bye-bye.